How much time do you spend sitting each day? In our modern world where office jobs, remote work, and digital entertainment reign supreme, we're seeing a disturbing trend. Many of us are spending more and more time seated. We're glued to our screens for hours on end, whether for work or pleasure. This sedentary lifestyle, this constant sitting and screen time, is taking a toll on our health. Prolonged sitting and excessive screen time have been linked to a myriad of health issues. We're talking about obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, to name just a few. And it's not just those who are inactive, even those who exercise regularly can't fully offset the harmful effects of sitting for extended periods. But it's not all doom and gloom. We can fight back. We are in the midst of a silent epidemic. But don't worry, there are ways to fight back. Have you ever heard of the term sitting disease? It's a catchy phrase that's been floating around lately. But it's not just a buzzword. It's a real concern that describes the detrimental impacts of a sedentary lifestyle on our health. Picture this. You're sitting for hours on end, glued to your computer, your body static, your muscles idle. This is the breeding ground for sitting disease. And it's a silent threat to our well-being. But don't despair. There's a practical solution to this predicament. The key is to break the cycle. Consider taking regular breaks from sitting. Stand up, stretch, walk around a bit. It doesn't have to be a marathon or a gym session. Just a few minutes of movement can make a difference. This simple step can help mitigate the risks associated with prolonged sitting, like diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Remember, the enemy is not sitting, but sitting for prolonged periods without moving. Did you know that walking can be a game changer for your health? This simple yet powerful activity is often overlooked, but the benefits are immense. Walking can help lower blood pressure, improve mood, and even boost creativity. Imagine incorporating walking into your daily routine. It's not as hard as it might sound. When you're on a phone call, why not pace around your office or step outside for a breath of fresh air? Instead of taking the elevator, challenge yourself to use the stairs. It's a mini workout that can add up over time. Consider where you park your car. Could you park a little farther away from the office? Those extra steps count. And during your breaks, rather than sitting at your desk, why not take a brisk walk around the block? Remember, every step you take is a step away from the sedentary lifestyle. A little walking can go a long way in breaking the cycle of sitting disease. Ever thought about how much time you spend staring at screens? It's a modern reality that many of us grapple with daily. Excessive screen time can lead to a host of health issues, including eye strain, sleep disturbances, and even mental health concerns. But don't worry, there are practical solutions at hand. Consider using screen filters, for instance. These handy tools can help reduce the harmful blue light emitted by screens. Adjusting screen brightness to a comfortable level can also alleviate eye strain. And here's a fun rule to remember. The 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break and look at something 20 feet away. It's a simple trick to give your eyes a much-needed break. Lastly, setting screen time limits can be a game changer. By consciously deciding how much time you'll spend on screens each day, you can regain control. Reducing screen time not only benefits your physical health, but also your mental well-being. So, let's make a positive change today. So what can you do to reduce sitting and screen time in your life? Let's recap on the essentials. First, it's important to understand that sitting for long periods, especially behind screens, can have adverse effects on your health. This is true even if you exercise regularly. Second, breaking the cycle of sedentary behavior is crucial. This can be as simple as standing up and stretching every half hour or so. Remember, the goal is to move more and sit less. Third, walking is an excellent way to incorporate more physical activity into your daily routine. This might mean taking a walk during your lunch break or strolling around your living space a few times each day. Lastly, managing your screen time effectively is key. Try to balance your screen time with other activities and consider using screen time management tools if necessary. Remember, every step you take, every break you make, counts in the fight against the sitting disease.